Time and again, we witness incidents that make us think twice about how safe we really are in this city. Even after witnessing massive protests and outrage against women being raped and teased time and again, nothing seems to have improved. This story that we are about to show you from our own city will give you the answer. Take a look. People at Shivananda Circle witnessed this late in the night at around 11:45 on the 13th of August 2014. A man was being thrashed mercilessly by a group of visibly angry locals. They were furious with something that this man had done on the fateful night. The man at the receiving end of this merciless beating is Manjunath, a resident of Sadanahalli, who is now behind bars at the High Grounds police station. Manjunath is one of the 3 miscreants who tried to physically assault a beautiful lady on the fateful night. That night, Hegganahalli corporator M.V. Govindegowda and his family were at the Sea Rock restaurant near Shivananda Circle celebrating the first birthday of his grandson. They had just returned to the city from Mantralaya. They had gone there to seek blessings for the child. After the holy temple's visit, the family decided to throw a party for close relatives because it was a special occasion. After all, it was the first birth anniversary of M.V. Govindegowda's grandson. The dinner party went well and all the family members walked out of the hotel with their stomachs full.
On behalf of my son's birthday, all our family had been to Mantralayam on 11th, 12th and 13th. 13th early morning we came to Bangalore and organized a small get-together for our family members yesterday night in the Sea Rock Hotel, Shivananda Circle. Around 9:30 all people gathered together and 11:30 we all were going back to home. At that time I was just saying bye and thanks to the people who has come to our party, and I was just leaving them.
Everyone was happy. They were all content. The family was bidding goodbye to all the relatives and thanking them for accepting the invitations and coming over. After bidding goodbye to them all, they were in for a shocker. M.V. Govindegowda's daughter-in-law, Manasa, was in for some trouble. M.V. Govindegowda's son Suresh and his wife Manasa were standing outside the restaurant when 3 men driving an Indica stopped right in front of the hotel. The couple's car was parked on the other side and they were crossing the road to get into the car and get back home.
ನಾವು ಹೋಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಇತ್ತು. ಹೋಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸೀರಾಕ್ ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿವೈಡರಿಂದ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ 4-5 ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ವಿ. ಸರಿಯಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವನು ಇಂಡಿಕಾ ಕಾರನ್ನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ನನ್ನ ಸೊಸೆ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಸೊಸೆ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಡಿವೈಡರ್ ಇಂಡಿಕಾ ಕಾರನ್ನು ಗುದಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ನೀನು ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಅವಾಗ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ನನ್ನ ಸೊಸೆ.
Suresh had crossed the road and the Indica came zooming towards them. Manasa was halfway towards the divider, so she ran back towards the hotel where the security guards were standing. She panicked and didn't know what to do as the Indica went close to her, real close, and stopped.
Finally, all the cars started and all people started moving. And last car, myself, my wife, my son and my mother-in-law. We were crossing the road because the car was parked on the opposite road. Same when we crossed the road, in the middle of the road, one Indica car in high speed, Indica car came in high speed, which was about to hit us. At that time, my mother-in-law started shouting at that condition, and saying my missus, because of fear, she ran back from the road. She ran towards the hotel security people.
There were 3 men in the car that stopped. All of them were clearly in an inebriated state. They just wanted to mess around. Manasa, a beautiful-looking mother, caught their eyes, and they saw just one man with her. They saw it as a golden opportunity and started to pass lewd comments at her. They drove by, and Suresh shouted at them for having eve-teased his wife. They had reached the end of the road already, but as soon as they heard Suresh shout, they drove back in reverse gear at the same place in which they drove off. One of them got off the car and started hurling abuses at Suresh.
The car went in the way of hitting her and saying in Kannada, "Come to me," like that. They tried to touch her. And once at the same time, I had already reached the divider of the road, and I called to those people, "Who are you? What are you doing?" They came back in the reverse gear in the same speed. In the moment of hitting me, I went up to the divider, and those people stopped the car. One boy who has called my wife, he came down from the car. He asked, "What you will do? Who are you?" like that. I told, "Are you what?" He started scolding me in bad words. Asked, "What? No, girls could not move in the road. Are you a rowdy in Bangalore?"
Just when Suresh was talking to one of them who got off the car, another man tried to attack Manasa. He got off the car with a knife in his hand and caught hold of Manasa by the neck. This was one scary situation for the couple to deal with.
One man was sitting in the front of the driver's seat, next to the driver's seat. He came with the knife with him, and I directly brought the knife to my wife's neck, near to my wife's neck. He almost tried to kidnap her to the car. At that moment, I went to save her, and he crossed the knife in the air towards me. And even I was in the panic condition because I was carrying my son with me, and one side my mother-in-law is with me, and no guys were with me. At that moment, I started shouting, and my wife herself started shouting.
When Manasa tried to block their advances, they were enraged and tried to abduct her by forcing her into their vehicle with the knife placed on her neck. It was then that Manasa began shouting for help. Soon, her husband Suresh and a few onlookers rushed to her rescue.
Many people coming back in the road, same road. Those people gathered together. They told, "Sir, he is trying to kidnap your wife, showing the knife. You don't leave him like that." Hearing these words, he immediately moved into the car. At the same moment, when I called to my family members who were already crossed the road, and some people have crossed the, they went in the car also. My father, everybody, they gathered immediately to the area, and the public has already caught him. And same moment, police people has also come.
The cops arrived at the spot in no time. The passers-by managed to get hold of the accused Manjunath, while his other 2 partners in crime managed to escape. They drove away in a jiffy because they knew that they were in for some deep trouble if they stayed back any longer. Luckily for Manasa, she was rescued before the miscreants could force her into the vehicle. Manjunath found himself at the receiving end. He was taken away by the cops after being given a sound thrashing for the shameful act that he committed.
ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಇವನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಇವನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಹಿಂದೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಳಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಸೊಸೆ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಚಾಕು ಹಿಡಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಳ್ದಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ತರ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವರು ಎತ್ತಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವ್ರು 3 ಜನ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ 3 ಜನ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು. ಇವನೊಬ್ಬ ಸಿಗಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಇನ್ನಿಬ್ರು ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಂಡಿಕಾ ಕಾರು
ಕಾರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ.
4912 ಅಂತ ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನನ್ನ ಭಾವ.
Manjunath was taken to the High Grounds police station, where he has been booked under section 354 that pertains to outraging the modesty of a woman. The 8th ACMM court remanded him to 2-day police custody. Cops are now trying to learn about the whereabouts of Manjunath's accomplices. One thing that Suresh is certain about is that the accused wanted to kidnap his wife Manasa. It was for the same reason that they returned to the spot where they first Eve teased her. He claims they were not chain snatchers, they were rapists and kidnappers.
Since this years or since these days, myself and my family, nobody has seen those people. And it's not, as I saw yesterday this incident, it's no way rivalry question or anything will not arise. Because those people look same like what the incidents has went in the Fazer town and what the incident has dealt in the Delhi situations. These people will see one girl or 2 girls or 2 women moving with one man. If the girl is beautiful or the woman is beautiful, say moving with only one man, they in their mind starts acting towards kidnapping those girls or towards kidnapping those women. That is the thing what has happened yesterday night. Because if they were in the case of robbery or anything, they would have easily matched the chain of my wife. It was not a difficult thing.
All said and done, it is indeed shameful to have such incidents coming to light in a city which was once rated as one of the safest cities for women in the entire country. Will we ever get back the tag? Only time will tell. Manjunath CR with Vivek for News 9.